Alright, you guys, it is time to have some fun and replace my car's thermostat, so let's do that. I would be making more videos like this, but the reason I haven't been is really just because the difficulty of like not having a super crazy amount of battery time on this camera. Probably like two and a half. Probably about like 2.5 hours. And as you can hear, maybe, I don't know if you can hear, my power steering pump's already about to take a shit. I'm gonna upgrade to the LF30 soon. Here's the thermostat I'm gonna be putting in today. I'm gonna pull up the repair instructions straight from BMW. You know, because if there's any unforeseen like procedure or some shit that I don't know about, then now I'll know about it. Let's get to it. Okay. But, you know. First thing I would do is open up this thermostat and look at it. Looks good to me. Comes with a gasket. If your car is not like ran through and messed up like my car, you probably will, it'll probably be a lot easier for you to, or I mean a lot different for you to remove the fan and the cowl and whatnot. My shit is like damn near zip tied on, so not damn near, it is zip tied on, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these sensors in. I don't know why he was using that shit, bro, but I'm gonna let him do him. I'm not gonna interfere. So, let's take my fan out. Quick release fan type shit. Literally is. It's a little broken as well, but it's fine. Now we have space. I'm gonna get this for the coolant. What I'm gonna do is remove this clip. If it would come off. So I'm gonna remove this clip. Take this, oh, that's the plug for the sensor. So I'm gonna take that off. Or actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this right back on here so I don't lose that. That's a good tip that I'll give to y'all. Put that shit there somewhere if you don't want to lose it. You don't want to put it somewhere because you don't want to lose it, bro. And now I'm gonna pull this little bracket thingy out, and my shit's all hot. I just realized the coolant's still hot because I just drove all the way here. These clips are easy to know where they're at, and I think we have extra here as well, so I'm just gonna leave that there. Oh, all over the belt. Why didn't I just empty it through the petcock? I don't know. I'm a little retarded. I should have done that first. I'm just gonna let that happen while I'm doing the rest of my job and while I'm taking these other hoses off and stuff. So we're gonna get this next this next clip out. And you don't need to take the clip all the way off, but I just like to for some reason, because then it's not gonna like fall and be somewhere. Okay, well, maybe not. I'm gonna start with the long socket. I'm gonna take the long socket. I'm gonna get this first 13 off that is attached to this bracket and the thermostat. It's pretty easy as well. I probably shouldn't be reusing these bolts considering that this washer is all like, messed up, but like, thing is, I kind of need to. So you want to remember that the 13 goes in the bracket and the 10s Don't go in the bracket. Not in the bracket. And then there's one down here under the thermostat again that you kind of gotta finesse to get to. One more directly under it, I believe, or yeah, like under the BMW logo. That's it. Yep. So our thermostat will come off then. You know, I'm not gonna fully snug it up. There. Then we're gonna get 22 Newton meters torque. Also, all these bolts I'm starting by hand because, you know, you don't wanna fucking, dude, if you strip this shit, if you strip this, this is just a really annoying spot to have to cross thread some shit and then, I'm sorry, but to cross thread some shit and then deal with it, in this area would be a pain in the ass. I would recommend, like, bro, if you have one of these cars, dude, fix your own shit, man. I accidentally went to 13, that's fine. But it's like, dude, fix your own stuff, man. It's not hard. A lot of this stuff, especially on this car, is super easy, man. You do not want to pay somebody to do things that you can easily just go ahead and just do yourself, man. Like, if you're even slightly mechanically inclined, and I don't mean like mechanically inclined like you think you can build a damn engine, dude. I mean like if you even just think that, if you think that you can fucking, if you can build like one of those like kinetics sets, well, dude, you're mechanically inclined enough to fucking do this. If you played with Kinder logs as a kid and made houses, you're mechanically inclined enough to fix your car. Like, people don't realize that. People pay shops to put their damn air filters on. I know you're thinking like, oh, well, they're an expert, so it's good. But it's like, dude, you don't need to be an expert to do that. Like, the only things I could see myself, I mean, it's different for me though, because I'm like an enthusiast, but, and this is also like my job. But still, even this, it's like, this is really simple. Like, if I was a single, like, dad and I had to, like, save my bread, bro, everything's getting done on my car, like, myself, basically. Torque of that to spec. And now we just go back in with our hoses and clips. This is an easy job, man. I thought this job would be harder. And also, you're gonna need to, close the petcock, obviously, before you start putting more coolant in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that right now. Then no coolant's coming out. And I'm keeping my old thermostat in case there's a leak or some shit, because this is like technically like an off-brand one, not like OEM because it's from Advanced Auto. But I needed this bitch today. No, I didn't need it, but I wanted it today. That would suck, dude, but I should have replaced my thermostat when I did my cooling system. When I was, right after I had put this radiator in and stuff. But, I didn't. You know, I really like to make sure the hose is all the way on there, because sometimes it scares me that it'll just come off. So give it a tug once you put it on, make sure. So, I'm gonna put this bottom hose back on. You wanna line it, make sure the slot is lined up with the little piece on the edge of the hose here. You wanna make sure you have the slot lined up. I'm just gonna pull on this up. That was good enough. That was up there. So now, new thermostat is in. I'm gonna top off the system with coolant. I'm gonna lower it down. Make sure everything's aligned. All this stuff's installed now. Install. Everything's looking good. Now, throw this bitch on there. So, thermostat installed, you guys. It's that easy. It's really not hard in this car. It's an easy car to do it in. I'm gonna show you how to bleed the system now. All right, so this thing's finally almost done. I'm gonna clear these codes and then I'm gonna bleed the car. I only have 19% left on the GoPro, so, you know, hopefully I can go ahead and do that. But I'm gonna look through these codes and see what's actually in here. All right, y'all, I had to charge this for a second, but I'm gonna bleed the system now. Take out the bleeder screw. Yours is probably plastic, black plastic. Mine's a gold aluminum one because I'm rich. No, I'm just kidding. I just got that shit free, basically. But now, take out that screw. You wanna turn the car on, let it run, monitor. If you do have a scanner, you can see live data. Monitor it live, the heat, so you don't fucking overheat your car. And then you wanna let the coolant go down and just keep filling it up as it goes down. So, yeah, so I'm gonna do that right now. And you wanna also have this on the 3 heat dots. You wanna have this on 91, and preferably the lowest or second lowest fan setting. And that's what you wanna do. And have the AC thing off. So now I'm gonna start it, go into the live data, I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna top off the coolant as it goes. I'm gonna make sure I have heat once it starts and heats up. So I left the car running and everything. I got to about 206 max. Stayed there basically the whole time it was running. So I'm assuming it's bled because I also have heat. But yeah, I'm gonna clean up all this stuff, take this for a test drive while watching the heat, make sure it doesn't overheat, come back and clean everything up, and I'm gonna go right home. I'm just gonna do a quick little test drive route and make sure that there's no overheating. You know, and then I'm gonna come back and lock up the shop and whatnot. But you know, I just wanna make sure that I confirm there's no overheat. Give it some rips. At 188 right now. Sometimes my thought process is like, oh, I don't want to rip on it too hard while I'm test driving it, but it's like, the thing is, I'm gonna be ripping on it when I get home, and I'm gonna be ripping on it anyways. I rip on this car all the time. Now we're at 208. I don't know, the thing is I have heat. Back down to 208, 206. As long as it doesn't go like over 220, like I'm good. For some reason I was scared that it was going up, but I think I'm fine, to be honest. Especially since I had heat. The fact that I had heat basically means the system's bled. My DTC count, diagnostic trouble code count, is at 1 because of my ambient temp sensor. I just realized I don't even need to make that left. So that was stupid. Heat. .206. Looks like we're staying relatively, I wouldn't say low, but we're staying at temp, which is good. But giving it the beans and having that extra fuel getting dumped through my exhaust, causing those pops, is gonna make this shit heat up quick. So it's like, if that can't make it overheat, nothing's gonna make it overheat, you know what I mean? Unless something breaks, obviously. Though M4, I like that M4. I could totally squeeze by this bit, but I'm not. We're at 185 right now. That's really good. Let's give it some beans. Anything to heat it up. And we still aren't even, we're not even too high up temps. So this is good. So I'm gonna run it around. Damn, that M4 is clean, bro. Yeah, guys, so that's how you replace the thermostat in your E46 and also E39 and also Z3. Anything with the M54 in it, It's how you replace it. Super duper easy. Literally 2 hoses, 4 bolts. That's it. And then you also have to take your fan off, but usually the fan, it's just got some T20s, I believe. Maybe 25s, but I believe it's 1 or 2 T20s. You're just gonna look under the car, see if there's any coolant coming out. It looked to be fine. So that is the end of the video, y'all. That's how you replace your thermostat. Make sure you have one of these scanners to live watch it, because you do not want to overheat your car, since you know now that these stock coolant temperature sensors, they suck. So you don't want to do that. Make sure you have a live data scanner. That's how you replace your thermostat. Soon, once I get this welded diff in, then we're gonna be able to do a lot more footage of drifting and a lot more drift days footage, stuff like that. Because that's what I'm really excited for, is to do some drifting with this car, you know. And I obviously need to get a couple of things on my checklist. Rear bumper, erase that. And I'm rubbing here for some reason, which is so weird. I'm rubbing here. I don't rub on the other side though, so I don't know what's up with that. But I also want to get, due to this fender damage right here, I want to get, and just the fender's just damaged in general. I just want, and like right here and shit, I just want to get a new fender that's the same matte or flat black as this carparts.com one on the other side. But yeah, y'all, that's what I'm basically about to do next. But that's the video. That's how you replace your thermostat. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. I hope that you can tackle this job in about an hour. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe. There's going to be a lot more new stuff coming soon.